Howdy all, I'm Adam the Renaissance Nerd. Rings of Power. We like to beat up Rings of Power around here. We spent a lot of time last year between videos, reviews, and streams just roasting the hell out of it. I had a good time. I can handle watching bad television because I know you enjoy watching myself and others gather to roast it. It's just a fun time. And if anything deserved it, it was the Rings of Power. Because it was a disaster, a nightmare, an abomination. And I find it a little coincidental as right here on this channel every week, starting last week for the next 2 weeks, on Saturday Night Drive-In, where myself and my co-host Jed the Hollywood Scholar and guests are taking the time to celebrate the Lord of the Rings trilogy, leading up to the re-release of Return of the King in theaters in 2 weeks. Join us every Saturday at 6 p.m. for the next couple weeks as we celebrate the movies. This weekend, Two Towers. Next weekend, Return of the King. I find it coincidental, though, as we're celebrating the real thing. Rings of Power makes it back into the news this week. What is it happening with it? Oh, just the revelation that it's horrible and nobody watched it. Surprise! Surprise. You got to remember, back when we were reviewing all this, the shills were working their damnedest to protect this. Morfydd Clark, Guy Ladra Warrior Princess, Halbrand and Harfoot, oh my. They were doing their damnedest to say, this is Lord of the Rings and you have to watch it. It's great. No, it wasn't great. You know how we know it wasn't great? Well, we told you it was great. And we told you nobody was watching. Amazon's kept its numbers secret. They still keep it secret. They're still living in the land of delusion, as we're going to reveal in a second. But it's now coming out. Inside Amazon Studios, big swings hampered by confusion and frustration. Here with the Hollywood Reporter. We'll go over this article more this weekend on Roundtable, but right here, here's the important part right here. While Amazon, like other streamers, provides only limited data, and internally it held information even more closely than usual on Rings of Power, sources confirm that Rings of Power had a 37% domestic completion rate, customers who watched the entire series. Overseas, only 45%. That means domestically here in these United States of America and overseas around the rest of the world, which is a dramatically bigger population than just the 350 million odd people here in these United States of America, less than 50% finished the show that started it. Nobody watched this garbage except us who reviewed it and a bunch of artards on Twitter who thought Guy Ladra and Halbrand, they need to have this mix. We wanted that to happen. We were praying that would happen because it would have made our show, This is Mordor Country, check out the playlist, over a day's worth of content if you want to watch us just have fun meltdowns. We wanted it to happen. We prayed for it to happen, and it almost did, but it didn't. But they were shipping it hard. We wanted it for fun, but they were the weirdos on Twitter shipping it hard. Harfoots eating each other. You know they were cannibals. You know they were cannibals. Murdering little bastards. Gandalf gonna be. Black Arondir, Elf, Legolas wannabe. They were all thirsty for him. The shills, the fake fans, they were pushing it hard. Real hard. They wanted that so bad, and they tried to tell you how good it was.
Give me the meat, and give it to me raw.
That everybody liked this, but no. Here are the numbers. 37%. Only 37% of people who watched it, who started the show in America, finished it. 45% around the world. But Salke, Jennifer Salke, head of Amazon Studios, lives in an alternate reality. According to Salke, the series worked. This desire to paint the show as anything less than a success is not reflective of any conversation I'm having internally. The second season currently will have more dramatic story turns. It's a huge opportunity for us. The first season required a lot of setting up. A lot of setting up. You made it up. You own the rights to 110 pages of appendices. Warner Discovery and Embracer Group own everything else, along with whatever the Tolkien estate still has some say in. You own nothing. You created nothing. You achieved nothing but failure. Nobody watched your garbage show except us who roast it and make fun of it. $1 billion fan fiction. Plain and simple. And now the show media have to admit it because it's a story that will generate clicks. They are not going to bow to Amazon. They want to bow to Warner Discovery and HBO Max now, because if the rumors are true, if you checked out my previous video today, Harry Potter TV show coming, Game of Thrones, Last of Us, HBO Max is where it's at. They're the ones you want to bend the knee to. Amazon, failure. Failure. And they don't want to acknowledge the successes like Terminalist, like Reacher, because that's not full of the woke ideology that they want to bend the knee and preach about. That's just straight up good old-fashioned storytelling. Amazon doesn't really want to push it. They want to push Rings of Power. They want to push Wheel of Time. Where's that? Where is that? I don't see it anywhere. They're hiding that piece of garbage too. Reality. Something Jennifer Salke doesn't live in. Rings of Power was a failure. It's gonna be a failure. It's gonna get continued trashed. And as soon as Warner Discovery and Embracer Group decide to, as they've already admitted they're going to, flex their lore accurate muscles, because they have the rights to everything else. As soon as they decide to put out content, movies, TV, well, hell, Rings of Power is already very irrelevant because of that revelation that they're going to do it. It is irrelevant. Salke, she's irrelevant. And I can't wait. I can't wait to roast season 2. It'll be even more fun when it's irrelevant. Just because we can rub salt in the wound. Rightfully so. Because they produced a product that was bad fan fiction that gave a double-barreled middle finger to Tolkien and Tolkien fans who, rightfully so, stood up and said, hell no, we draw the line, you shall not pass. And we pushed them back. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you're new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here on YouTube, where I hope to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic don't care about whiny Stan and SJW fifis. Hit the notification button, share my video if you like what I'm preaching, and by all means, leave comments. Love to hear from real passionate fans like you. I care what you think. I do not care what the Stans and the SJWs think, because 2 of 1, they're all cowards behind keyboards. And I can't wait for this video, future streams, future videos, everything to trigger them into a frothy mess, because it makes me happy. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you'd like to reach out to me, please email me at theranernerd@gmail.com for all channel business purposes. I am on Twitter now, mostly for promotion and sharing of videos, maybe a little shit stirring here and there, who knows, @theranernerd. You can also find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can see me on Rumble and Odyssey under the Renaissance Nerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.